Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Tracy D, the Everyday Psychic, and I am here with the energies for 9/13 to 9/19. I'm here to see what is going to be happening in the next week for the U.S., for the United States. I can tell you already when I was coming into this filming today that I heard the word spicy. I think that's the theme of the week. I think spicy is what we are going to experience. So everybody hold on to your hats. I actually don't think violent at all. I think this week's going to be a very people, getting on their computers and being the keyboard warriors. I think people will be, arguing. I think there's a lot of spiciness this week. I don't actually think it's going to get too really violent. There might be a few skirmishes here and there, but I don't think it's going to be big violence this week. But let's see what the cards say. That is purely me going off of intuition and for entertainment purposes always. Let's just see what Spirit wants us to know through the tarot cards. We are looking for the energies for this coming week. All right. Yeah, we got a young energy. I'm looking at this as the young energy. It's a Page of Cups. Cups is emotion. I'm looking at his cup here. We've got water. I feel like it's the emotion overflowing. Everybody's got an opinion on whether this is right or wrong. And I'm going to tell you, on the whole, for the time being, I will always try to stay neutral because I think that my best reading would be done if I stay neutral. And honestly, I'm a person that really, I've always been able to kind of get an idea what the other person that I'm talking to is feeling and why they feel that way. And I wish everyone had that ability because it really makes you, it makes you understand other people. You may not agree with them, but you understand why they feel the way they do and where they're coming from. So I actually see this as a juggling of two different ideas. I never thought that I would ever talk about politics in readings, but the U.S., the politics is such a big thing right now. And to me, this is the ideas being juggled back and forth. Who's right? Who's wrong? Who's right? Who's wrong? And I really think this week is a huge week for that going on. And that youthful, uncontrolled fighting, I just feel like that's the energy of the week. Just not the mature, let's talk about this, let's all believe what we believe and still like each other and move on with our life. It's very the youthful, spicy, oh, you're going to believe the way I want or else. I really feel like that's kind of the energy of the week. Yeah, oh, yuck. It's just not the happiest week ever. But this is what I want to say about that. It doesn't have to be that way for you. You can step away from the news. You can step away from social media. You can step away from trying to convince every person that disagrees with you that you're right. And you can stop listening to every person who tries to convince you that they're right. Because we're all so caught up in that, or everyone's so caught up in that they're forgetting. They're looking so much at what they see as the big picture, they're forgetting to look at their own lives. What's going on with you this week? I want you this week, instead of focusing on what's going on in the news, I want you to look at your life this week. What's going on? Are you happy? Are you happy in your relationships? Are you happy in your job? Are you happy in your day-to-day life? I want you to look at you. If you're feeling discontent, if you're really caught up in everything that's happening, why? Why? You can obviously, if you believe a certain way, you can vote, you can call your congressman, you can take steps such as that. But sitting on your computer every day or yelling at other people, that's not doing anything positive for your cause. You are not going to change anybody's mind by yelling at them. This whole week is this youthful just energy of, oh, I'll make you do what I want. But instead what we need is the mature, like, okay, you believe that way, I believe this way. Cool. Let's move on. Let's move on with our lives. We don't have to hate each other because we don't believe the same. So my message for you this week is I'm saying this as an intuitive. My message is, yes, it's going to be spicy in the news, but it does not have to be spicy in your life this week. You have full control over what's happening with you this week. You can step away from everything. It's fine to know what's going on. It's important that we all know what's going on because that's how you make your decisions and take the appropriate action. But once you've done that, step back. Let's do some self-care this week. What do you like to do? Do you like to read? Do you like to go for a walk? Speaking of, that's why I have no makeup on, because I just went for a walk and it was so hot. And so I just couldn't bear to put makeup on a sweaty face. Sorry to share that information with you. But what do you like to do? Do it. This week, do it. If there's something in your life, take that step back out of politics, out of whatever's going on in the world. Take that step back into your life. What can you do to make your life better this week? That's what I want you to do. All right? And that is my message for the week from Spirit and Tarot. Well, Spirit through Tarot. And I will see you next week from my heart to yours.